Okay, everybody, it's 2 p.m. This is Scott McGovern here at Ed Video Media Arts Center in Guelph, Ontario, Canada. I'm the program director here, and I've been thinking recently about starting some form of a web show. I've been thinking about this for a few weeks and spending the last week here safely kind of quarantined in at Ed Video. Um, Getting ready, getting the technical setup figured out. Um, we have kind of an elaborate system here. I'm going to explain it today, what's going on, what my hopes are for this show, and maybe what to expect in the next few weeks or the next few months. So just so you know, I'm here in Guelph at Ed Video in the studio. No one else is here except one person who I'll introduce in a little bit, who's very important to the success of this show. Ed Video has some equipment to sort of enable web streaming, and because of what's going on, everything that we were going to do IRL is off the table. So we thought we could still try to do some things like this. I guess just to try to do something. I really had some moral dilemmas about whether or not to do this for a while, but in the last week or two, I've realized maybe I think it's worth trying. And trying to have fun with it. And the hope is that every weekday at 2 p.m. we'll go live, and we don't really know how long we're going to go for. It might be 10 minutes, it might be an hour, maybe if things are going really well, it might be 2 hours, who knows. Trying to keep it really flexible, and the idea is to just have a lot of fun. This is also sort of a work in progress. The goal is every day to make it a little better, get better at doing this. I'm not really a host. I'm not really one of these people who speaks on the internet, but I think it's worth trying. And if we can make some connections with artists and interesting people, talk to them about what they're up to, about their work, and show some of their work online. I think it could be a lot of fun, and it's fine if people don't want to watch it, and it's great if people do. Maybe it can be something more like a podcast, where if you're at home, if you're lucky enough to be at home, you can just sort of tune in and listen in the background while you're working or starting to get ready to make dinner or whatever. And we'll just see, it's kind of an experiment, and we'll just see how it goes. So we have this setup here. It's hard to show. I'm waiting to get a special cable to have like a live camera that I can move, which would be my phone, but I don't have that cable yet. But we have a few different sources. I can switch to my laptop. I can switch to another source, which is another computer ready to play Vimeo stuff. I've got a mic here, and I'm waiting to get an audio mixer to control the sound a little bit better. But like I say, every day we just want to make it a little better, try to learn, and see and have fun, hopefully. If you're watching on YouTube, you can chat with us. You can ask questions or make comments, make suggestions, whatever you like. If you're an artist watching, in particular a media artist, and you'd like to be on this show sometime, you can Skype in or Zoom in. I can cut to your signal, we can chat. I'd like to show your work, talk to you about what you're up to. Mostly we just want to have fun and try this and see how it goes. Maybe it'll just go for a few weeks, maybe it'll go for a few months. Maybe when the pandemic's over, we'll just keep doing it anyways if it seems to make sense. So thanks for joining us today, who's ever there. And before I'd like to get going any further on things, I'd like to first of all thank all the necessary service, the vital workers out there, whether you're in the medical profession, working at a gas station, picking up garbage, and all these people who are bravely out there in our world, keeping things going. Um, I think maybe someday the government should invent a medal for you. Some kind of, maybe like a little coronavirus made with a crown on it, maybe, that's made of silver. And every no frills worker and every person who's been out there trying to keep things going should get one someday. So thank you to all those people. Um, let me introduce to you someone who's very special to me. She's also the co-producer of this show. She's going to be here every day that she can be. You may have noticed in the backdrop there's custom backgrounds. They'll be changing up every now and again, and these are made by her. So I would like to introduce you to my 9-year-old daughter, who's pretty awesome and pretty special. Her name is Edie, and she's going to join me here today live. She's helping me a lot with this show. Come on out, Edie. Here she is. This is Edie. Say hello.
Hi.
All right. So we're going to do this show together each day. She's a big part of it. She's helping me out with the tech. She's learning a lot. And she's doing these backdrops that she's going to make each day. And we thought it would be great to talk with Edie and also show some of her video work today as the very first guest on the first show. How you doing, Edie?
I'm good.
Yeah? And did you started school today, sort of?
Yeah, online.
Doing it online?
And my teacher sends me homework. And then we send it back to him when it's done. And we can chat with my class.
That's cool. So now you have homework again.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I'm sad about it.
Oh, well, it's good. What other things have you been doing in the last few weeks while you've been not at school?
Well, I've been playing with my guinea pigs.
What are your guinea pigs' names?
Felix and Peanut.
What are they like? Can you describe them for our viewers?
Well, Felix is very fuzzy, and he always, weeks. It's when they yell for food. And he's very loud, and he has red eyes, and he's about that big, and very cuddly.
Aww.
And then Peanut looks like a peanut.
Does he? Yeah? Wow. Maybe someday we could bring them in and they could be on the show live. Or we could Skype. Well, they could Skype in and we could see your guinea pigs.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, when we can Skype with people, we can talk to anybody. Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I would like to, first of all, thank you for helping me so much. Edie's been here at that video. We're the only ones here. Actually, in the other room, safely away from us, is one other member, Evan Gordon, close friend of mine. He's working on a secret music video that'll drop pretty soon for one of my favorite Canadian bands, actually, and he shot it here at a video, and he's been working away like crazy on it, getting it ready. I think the day it drops, I'll see if he'll come on and we'll show it and talk to him about how he made it. But let's talk about some of your video work. So I've got some of it ready. Well, first of all, I wanted to, before we do that, I want to talk about one other thing. Like I said, this show is a work in progress. We don't really know, we kind of know what we're doing, but we're learning a lot as we go along to figure this out. And we don't really have a really good name for it yet. Let's take a look. I thought of a few names, like something, oops, not that one, this one. Ed Video Web Show, that's what we're calling it for today. But I was kind of brainstorming some other titles, like Ed Video Art Stream. What do you think of that?
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Not sure. Maybe Ed Video Art Talk with like an extra T in there. I don't know. You know, because to get good recognition online, you should just kind of make up your own word, art talk like that. Art Vised, kind of goofy. Art Vised. I don't know. Maybe this is the one I really wanted to use. Ed
Me
Video.
too.
Yeah, crosstalk. Crosstalk. It's actually a video term that means like a signal that's coming through that you don't want to, and I kind of thought that would make sense, and we're really gonna call it crosstalk. But then I realized that there's quite a popular talk show on, I think maybe it's from Russia or something, an English political talk show already called crosstalk. So I don't think we can use that one. ISOAMP, which is a short form of isolation amplifier. I thought maybe that would be interesting. Isolation amplifier? I don't know. Or ISOAMP? I don't know if anyone has any opinions. Maybe they can let us know. Like I say, we're just going to keep kind of growing this show. Let's see. How about something really simple like Ed Video Let's Chat? Let's Chat. Maybe keep it really simple. Tart. I don't even know what that means. Tea art or something. It's just trying to work the word art in there somehow. I don't know. Today we're just going to call it a video web show. Okay. We got a comment from Zachary SP. Aha, awesome. I have an almost 10-year-old named Milo. He is an aspiring artist and owns a hairless cat. Listening to the vid while I work. Thank you very much, Zachary. Why don't you email me, scott@edvideo.org, and maybe we could set up an interview with Milo and show off the hairless cat and talk about what Milo's into. Thank you. Also, we're getting some great comments in here. LJ Radness likes the typography. That's kind of like this metal font that I like. Barely legible, but lots of fun. And thanks, Liz Dent, video executive director, keeping things together during the pandemic. He enjoys ISO amplifier. Maybe that's a good one. It's kind of a combination of isolation amplifier and ISO amp. Isolation amplifier. Anyways, let's talk about some of Edie's videos. All right, so what we're gonna do is gonna take a look at this animation, and there's no sound, so we're gonna talk over it. Okay, let's cut to it. Oh, here it is. All right, what are we looking at here, Edie?
I made it on After Effects, and it's on Vimeo.
It's on Vimeo. What's your Vimeo account if people want to watch it?
Edie Soleil.
Edie Soleil. That's a perfectly suitable name for your Vimeo account. And so what are we looking at here? What's going on in this?
Well, it's like
What did you make this for?
I just made it for fun and then put it on Vimeo.
Yeah? And who taught you how to use After Effects?
My mom.
Yeah? That's awesome. Your mom is really good at After Effects.
She is.
And you're getting really good at it too. So can you tell the viewers, like sort of, maybe people haven't used After Effects, how would you make this?
Well, I made it a long time ago, so I don't remember it much. I kind of just played around, but I made a circle, and then I forget how I made it bend like that. But then there was this effect called rain I used. I think it was called rain.
Yeah.
And then the rain just kind of twisted with the circle. I didn't know that would happen. And then on the circle I used an effect called ripple, I think it was, and that's the name of it.
That's awesome. I really like it. Wow.
Thank you.
I really like abstract video. This is fantastic. And so have you ever kind of done any video performance?
Yes, I did 1.5 times. So the first one, the half, you were doing it at Lumen. So Lumen like festival where there's bands, and we do like backdrop kind of videos for it, and then so my dad started using some of mine, and but then the next year we did it. We found a name. I actually had the idea called Screen Time, and and then we did it all together, and it was really fun.
Should we show the one video from
Yeah.
you doing that? So this is from Lumen in Uptown Waterloo, from the Kazoo Fest stage, and this is about 2 years ago, right?
Yes.
Well, let's take a look. This one has audio, I think. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Let me get this audio up. All right. So learning as we go.
So I just wanted to shout out the visuals here. Edie designed these. She's probably the youngest artist exhibiting work at Lumen. She's 7 years old. She's right over here. Wave, Edie. So yeah, the rest of the night we'll have some visuals throughout the night. So check it out. We're gonna take a little bit.
Wow, look at that. Was that fun?
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah. So what? Let's watch another one of your videos, but let's talk about just video overall. What do you? Oops, hold on. What do you like about video?
I really like making videos and then watching videos, but I don't think people should watch too many videos.
I agree. But when you do watch videos, which I think a lot of people have increased the amount of videos they've been watching lately if they're at home, if they're lucky enough to be at home. What kind of videos do you like? Like, for example, do you like YouTube channels?
Well, sometimes. I don't watch that much, but on YouTube there's a channel called Little Adventures about guinea pigs that I watch. And there's also Mariah Elizabeth who makes crafts.
What kind of crafts?
Well, she paints a lot of stuff, like squishies. They're like these foam things that squish. And then she painted on shoes twice. And sometimes she paints on pretty much anything. She paints on paint palettes.
So what kind of TV shows do you like?
Well, I don't watch TV much.
That's true. What about movies? Do you watch any movies?
Yes. I like Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, and I like Harry Potter, but I prefer the books. And I like Village of the Damned, is it what it's called?
What we watched the other night, the original Village of the Damned. Can you do that thing with your eyes? Or you make them turn white? No?
And I like Taika Waititi.
Oh yes, which movies?
All of them.
Yeah, like Jojo Rabbit?
Yeah, especially that one.
That was so funny, eh?
Yeah.
What about What We Do in the Shadows? Have you seen that?
Yes.
That's a little bit mature for you, but...
Immature for me.
Yeah, maybe a bit immature for you, but that's okay. All right. So thanks for switching that back in. Thanks for helping technically and being the very first guest on our web show here from Ed Video. Thanks for your comments from Jenny Norton saying, Edie, your animations are amazing. And Liz Dent is very impressed with your After Effects work. Wow, gaining fans. What's going on here? Oh, geez, I'm still learning about live switching. autoplay, and Vimeo. Is there anything else that you'd like to say to people or ideas that you have?
Not really.
Well, was it fun to come on this show?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so we're hoping to get some other guests. If anyone's watching who's an artist, let me know. I've got a lot of people I'm going to invite. A lot of artists I've worked with in the past, people doing interesting things, people with videos that we can show and talk about. In some ways, maybe we won't even talk about coronavirus too much on this show, talking about creativity more than anything, positive things, and of course we'll talk about what's going on in the world, but trying to figure out that ways that people can stay happy and creative and respond to what's going on. Okay, because I think artists and video people still have a big role to play in what's going on, and we'd like to honor what they're doing and share what they're doing. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it for today. I just want to say tune in to this show, yet to be named. Maybe we'll call it Ed Video Web Show, or one of these. I'm not really sure yet. Maybe ISO Amp or ISO Amplifier, or maybe we'll just call it Let's Chat and keep it simple. Who knows? But we're hoping just to have a lot of fun, right? And I just want to say thanks so much to Ed Video, to Ed Video's funders, Canada Council for the Arts, and the Ontario Arts Council. Everyone there is working hard to make sure artists and organizations get the money. If you're an independent artist, you might want to look into applying starting today for some benefits to help you through the next few months. If you're out of work, you don't have your gigs happening, check that out. And thanks to our viewers and commenters today. Hoping to build this every day at 2 p.m. Who knows if we'll go for 10 minutes or an hour or 2 hours. Get some amazing guests on here to Skype in. We've got some surprise guests coming up. And thanks very much to Liz and Elia from Ed Video. Liz for keeping everything going around here with the administrative tasks and the grants and the finances and figuring that out day to day. And Elia for helping me set up this setup here and talking to me a lot about what's possible. Thanks so much to Edie's mom, to Jen, and of course to our viewers today, Zachary, LJ, Radness, Liz, and Jen, and whoever else is watching. This video should be saved on Ed Video's YouTube channel, which is Ed Video Guelph, and we're just going to keep doing this. So if you're at home, hope you enjoyed this. Stay safe, stay busy, and try to stay positive about everything. And join us tomorrow and every weekday at what time? 2 p.m. And we'll see how it goes. Thanks very much, everybody.